Don't help.
Hello, TV land. My name is irrelevant, but I am going to tell you that I am a faithful customer of Amazon. I love their service. I love the selection of products, the availability. I love it. Um, I'm on the edge of whether I want to continue as a customer, or should I find? I mean, because they are a global um, conglomerate, like, I don't know, a juggernaut. It's like nobody competing. The only people who compete is Walmart, and they have a order limit, minimum order limit. They're you're going to be paying out the back end. All right, they do have some prices that are considerably cheaper, but it's negligible. My issue today is the fact that I have purchased a product from a third party seller with Amazon. This item right here. It's called the HHH 125cc Vader Adult Mini Motorcycle. Since I purchased this product back in May, brand new, 0 miles on it, I have followed all recommended maintenance and upkeep with oil change. The parts that I had to assemble were the front tire, the speedometer, and the rear suspension. Other than that, it came fully assembled. Some fenders here and there, a couple of, that's about it. Everything else was pre-assembled. So the fact that at mile 70, while I'm doing the recommended break-in period, where you don't exceed a certain speed, so that the engine can break itself in, the ignition shaft fell out. I'm not a mechanic, but by the time I'm done with this product, I will be a certified mechanic. Between me and ChatGPT, I've gone so far as to pay the $19.99 per month that ChatGPT requests for its Plus service, where the conversation is not interrupted, because it has become completely necessary for me to keep that, to have that service, because these mechanical issues that I'm having with this product are considerable. At mile 70, the ignition shaft fell out. Come to find out, there's two 12 millimeter screws that hold it in place to the bracket that is its housing. Okay, and 12 millimeters is not a small amount. It's a considerable enough length for a screw. Both screws, there's two screws, and two of these screws had backed themselves out and removed themselves from the chassis at mile 70. Later on, the left rear turn signal also backed itself out and loosened and was hanging. This particular issue would have required that I go into the body of the product itself in order to access those screws, and it was beyond logical for me, because I'm like, Mama said leave well enough alone. So me not being a mechanic could have caused issues unknown to me. So my solution for that was super glue that sucker back on. That was the solution for that problem. It was a plastic part that had a screw in it that, and that sucker had done backed itself out. So super glue was a solution to that. I have also come to learn that Loctite thread goo lock or whatever was the solution to the backing out of those screws. Now, following that, the battery died and failed on me. And when I took it up to AutoZone, the computer that they have that reads the status of a battery says this is a defective battery. Because when you take the key out, it's not a car where you can just leave the lights on or something is running. When you take the key off, that whole electrical system is no longer in effect. So for the battery to have failed was not a resultant in some failure on my part. This is a failure of the product. It was a defective battery and it would not hold a charge. No matter how I tried to charge it, it would not hold a charge. So defect, you got ignition shaft, you've got rear left turn signal, then you got battery. Then I took my grandson on a trip on the back of this sucker. He's got on the helmet, he's got on a reflector. Safety is my priority because I know people, hey, SHIT happens. Mama said better safe than sorry. My safety is primary. I do not ride that sucker without a helmet. Okay, so I tried to take him on a trip to go swimming. Didn't happen because that's all closed for school. We return home, gasoline, smell of gasoline. And I'm like, whoa. I'm thinking because I'm behind another vehicle that the fumes were hitting me. I pull over to a gas station and realize the gasoline is spilling all over the motor and the extremely hot exhaust pipe, tailpipe, that it's hot enough to set paper on fire. All right, that's how hot that sucker gets. And it's gasoline pouring all over it. You want to know why? Because the carburetor seal has dislodged itself because of two tamper-proof fasteners, aka screws, that are inaccessible without the removal of the actual entire part itself. I have learned how to become a mechanic at this point, and I'm telling you, I've paid ChatGPT to be a continuous service because I had to work myself through this. I did not have the option of contacting seller and waiting for a response within 24 to 48 hours and the product return. This is my sole means of transportation. I have to show up to work. It's Saturday. I got to show up to work Monday. I got 2 days to figure this problem out. And that's what I did. But the problem that it occurred is due to faulty manufacturing and assembly from the actual seller themselves. I have attempted to communicate with them across the Amazon platform that they sell their product, and they have been largely unresponsive. The last conversation that I had with them was mid-June. Here we are in July. I have made several reports of this seller to Amazon. Amazon places a request for the A to Z product refund, and they say this product is not eligible for refund. It was delivered as advertised. No, the hell it wasn't. This isn't a blender. This is a vehicle. My life is on the line, and my safety, life and limb are on the line every day. And y'all made I'm trying to cut the emotion out of this. Your failure and has resulted in a large amount of monetary hemorrhaging. I have had to purchase so many tools and parts and stuff, and you would think that that's expected, but not this early on.
Now I'm looking for a lawyer.
Not this early on. And I tried to communicate this to Amazon, and I say, listen, they say, well, if you want to appeal our decision because we're going to deny your appeal, your request for a refund, this isn't our product. You got to talk to the seller. The seller ain't spoke to me since last June. I have given them actual product numbers. And the first time they told me, you got to tell us the product number. I'm like, how do I know what product number it is? Part number it is. So they sent me a little link to a supposed website. I got to pick these parts out as if I was a real mechanic. I'm becoming one. And I have sent them actual part numbers And there was zero reply, zero arrangement made on their end to supply me, whether for fee or whether for free. No arrangement whatsoever has been made to supply me with these parts. And I have given them actual part numbers. Okay. And Amazon I just got off the phone with Amazon. Amazon says, no, they have replied to every one of your lies. And I'm about to pull up the proof right now. Let me pause. Here, guys, is the conversation that I've had with these people. As you can see, they don't list the entire conversation. But here's June 16th. This is after they told me, quote unquote, that it clearly states in the description that you have 30 days in which to report a problem. And that's your reply. That's what you're going to tell me after you've taken my money. Your product is malfunctioning, and you tell me I got 30 days, and after that I'm on my own. I can't go to AutoZone or whatever, no type of garage and say, hey, I need this part. These parts come from overseas. Y'all the only one got these parts. The tail light just failed on my way to work last Friday. I find out because my mom is following me to the store, and she says, I can't even see you. My tail light has failed, and I can't replace a bulb. It's not a bulb to replace. I have to replace the entire assembly. Let's get back to the proof here. So this is after them telling me that it clearly states that you only have 30 days. So I tell them, hey, I'm not happy, and I'm going to tell you. I said, listen, smart, and I cut the words out. But you can see that what I meant. Listen, smart ass, you need to learn a thing or two about your communication method. All that condescending, it clearly states, bullshit, can get you stuck between a rock and a hard place. Dial that shit back and don't let that train out the station, and see if I don't amend my review of your company, its product, and your service, and drop that star rating down a notch. What you say about that? There's no reply. I keep going. I say, you think you're going to take my money and then slap me in the back of the head and insult me in the process? I bet this conversation would be a bit different if I was standing in front of you, but then again, probably not. You obviously insist to take this position. Obviously, your mother never slapped you in the mouth for disrespect. I bet this conversation go a bit different if your mother knew how shamefully disrespectful you are, but then again, probably not. Your language and tone are proof that you went off the rails at an early age. I'm pretty pissed off at this point because y'all just done tried me. I'm telling you, your mess is a bunch of go. Okay, oh my God. So now, part number, blah. First, I was telling them about the ignition shaft falling out. Now, I look up the actual part number. So they tell me I got to send them a part number. There it is. Still no response. This is all me conversation. Part number 180-70004, 12-volt, 7-amp battery is now defective, which should be impossible because you can't leave it on. When the key comes out, it turns off. So it seems the charging system is defective. I don't know. I'm not a mechanic. The terminals are tight. The battery is secure, but it's dead as a doorknob. Did I get a response from them? No. But Amazon just got off the phone with me. And told me that they have responded to every message. You're lying in my face. Is there still no response? Next, I am retiring. It was a misprint. I meant reporting. I am reporting you to Amazon due to your lack of communication. You see, I've got zero response and piss poor customer service. I have attempted to communicate your product's malfunctions, even order parts, but your professionalism is disreputable. Now the taillight doesn't work, in addition to a failed carburetor. By the time I'm done with your product, I'll be a certified mechanic. Did I sufficiently just tell you how this sucker was spilling gasoline with my grandson on the back of it? This sucker is slowly falling into pieces because they failed to assemble this sucker correctly. And I'm left to deal with it. And then when I report, you're using Amazon as a platform to misappropriate your product. Amazon's response to me has been disrespectful. The lady just hung up in my darn face, and she is there's nothing else I can do. It's not our problem. You gotta talk to the seller. The seller's not even I'm reporting to you that the seller is not. Oh yes, they did. They communicated. I'm showing you the proof on video. No response. Still, part number 60271, according to your part list, taillight assembly has now failed. Finally, I report them again after a month. Look at the initial date, June 16th, 2026. When did they decide to reply? After numerous reports to them, to Amazon. These people are using your platform to screw me over at the expense of my life and safety on this product, in addition to that of my grandchild. Oh my God. Look, on my end, I see we have been responding to all your emails within 12 to 24 hours. Please send us a picture of the odometer on your scooter. I already reported to Amazon that there is a malfunction in their platform somehow, because I'm not able to upload a single picture. When I try, I am immediately booted out of the system and returned to the home page. Nothing here I have tried has worked. I have tried to edit the photo to reduce and compress the size. None of that crap works. I try to communicate this to them, and Amazon completely disregards. They put on a good front. If it's a product that comes from them, they're very accommodating. Very accommodating. But now I'm having this issue with somebody else, and this is how they treat me. They hung the phone up in my face, argue with me that that the seller is in fact responding to my messages. You just saw that a month had gone by, 7 separate messages. I'm like, you're not seeing this on your end? You sit there and look me in my face. Not my literal face. You're on the phone in my ear telling me that I'm lying to you. You ain't finna do nothing else about it. That the product was delivered as advertised. BS. That's a whole load of BS, because I'm having to order so much stuff because of the failures of this. I have had to order to figure out the electrical issues that this sucker is doing. Multimeter, that's money. Your screws are falling out. I had to order this thread lock. I'm gonna be a goddamn mechanic about it. Two parts were just delivered. I'm steady spending money with Amazon on this product because its assembly and manufacturing is faulty. And so I'm steady buying stuff to try to fix this crap. Amazon just hung up in my face, denied my claim.
Just be meek and find you a lawyer, Billy Jack. That's defective equipment. Just get you a lawyer. Plenty of lawyers look at people, sue people. Plenty of people get sued because why they had to recall automobiles and stuff like that for faulty equipment. I wouldn't be going through it, and everybody else join the class action suit.
That's my mama, y'all. She see me about to doing my best to hold myself together. I have had these people.
Being meek. Come on, you're gonna have to be meek. Find a lawyer, let him work it out. They'll lose more than what they
You have misrepresented your product. You are not communicative. You are not making any attempts whatsoever to remedy the situation of your product that I have spent my money on. You disrespect me. You insult me. And Amazon has just hung up in my face and told me they ain't finna do a goddamn thing about it. You need to talk to the manufacturer or the seller. I just showed you the issue. So I'm finna put this on public media. I'm finna put this on Facebook. I'm finna put this on YouTube. I'm finna describe the product, the seller. And if I gotta talk to a lawyer next, I'm looking to do that. This is like, I'm going way out of my way, and I have to be a responsible human being and meet my responsibilities. But apparently, this is not a requirement for anyone else. It's just crazy. It's crazy what this world is coming to. I'm done. That's the end of that. I hope you guys share the hell out of this video and put these people to shame. And I'm gonna leave negative reviews until my fingers bleed.